Yebekaya enim kwanya NDC in opposition. Omofa so omode LGBTQ plus nana adodankwa Akufo-Addo ene na aban adwen. Na kwanya NDC for so projecte trumu for ensem semino. Emani ye ya mani be ye se so ye Ghana ni na wan hwe hu ye obekese bia na NDC for enka mo beduru aban mu a ade enche na nka omo ayeden na nka omo pass sa amra no enam kwanya na omo fa so e project omo ho as people. Now all what they need was to let this law became enforced in the state. Sabi we trumu ni na ye chewa yedo ebeko sabi o afiase anase yede punishment titro be ma. That's why busunya trans ya and this for bedi aban ye hu ni sa say yababa ye say twetwere ho etwere mo boso odwire ho a wonte ase unhu de ekọ Sam George ye ntene nka okuja tabra kwa ye ntene nka John Mahama nkasa nso ye ntene nka John Mahama ono na no ye one of the crusaders timi ko gina asorefo anim kan kire omo so no de oba o Assemblies of God ni enti do ba beduru ade eche ya obema samra yi atwam abusuan ekosi sen ye ekosi ye nyina ne se na me no kasai trumu bel no bosumi edunie na Mahama bedi aban abusuan trumu no edaso etare ho yenye ho hwe we yana na ano on news file ebisa yewura afenyo markins say na ano yete se na wo yedede bi wo ewo parliament say majority for ombepe trumu bill no na wo chechire mu die ntia na ama wani abresa yenkode konkoti asema afenyo markins kan o parliament yewia na yetie nsem o kan o studio ho die ntia odwere say sa campaign and this for year on trumu ho no na ye well organized crime against development of Ghana. Yente video no nyina amra ye ba na ya to aso e ha ye ras media on subscribe ya message subscribe say the video to be one of the first people on Sabeka mimi ya chaben me mo akwa papa sa nso na Richmond ato ene mi panyin kwasi asamwa me ma mo nso mu nyina akwa ba yen konko tie sem afenyo markins e de to abonten.
You like it or not, that bill, you pass it and use your super majority to reject it. The education minister needs grants, he needs foreign aid, he needs support for his ministry. Now, do you like LGBT or not? You are vying for vice, you are vying for running mate. Do you like LGBT or not? Say it. Let's hear you on record. Education minister, you want a woman to be president, possibly you be the vice president. Do you want LGBT? Say it. What is your position? Declare your position, Minister of Education. Sit.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Make the point. And this is what happened in Parliament. Now to Musa Fenya Markets were drapa. Or dra, should that be more? We are contumpo for your number for your trofo. What that Ghana for? And then the Mobenya Kunya. More money, more pro LGBTQ plus bill now, more be sign. We mu and a fenyo markins copy more news file, and ye be san say. The entire now bo fusa, young konkoti.
Let me take you back to Parliament. Let me take you back to Parliament for a second. Last week when Parliament resumed, you said something that was pregnant with meaning. That, and you said it in Chi, minority for majority, when it comes to LGBTQ. What did you mean by that? And you got a response from the majority leader. He says the bill has already been passed.
Okay, that's okay.
That should make you happy.
Okay, so the bill has been passed.
That's the
why is the president? Then the president should sign it. If the majority leader's contention is that the 8th Parliament passed the bill, so Parliament is done with its work, then His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama should sign.
He said it on the floor to you.
No. So he should. He is the leader of government business. He sits in cabinet. Then he should get the bill signed. You see, it's most unfortunate, and that's why I was saying that, who were holding the shivling, and they picked the scorpion, placed it on that shivling. Fortunately, today the shivling is in their hand, and that scorpion is sitting on it. You see, when this LGBT issue came up, we struggled. I was a majority leader. It started when I was deputy. It's not everything I can disclose, but I'll just tell you a bit of it. We discussed the two political parties. We discussed at the highest level. I mean at the highest level. And there was consensus that it was needless.
Both NDC and PPR.
I am telling you, quote me. I'm telling the whole world today. I was part of the discussion. Up to a point, I was leading the discussion. That we operate in an international ecosystem.
Sorry, forgive me. When you say highest level, you mean the leadership in parliament or
no, take
party?
my words like that. You see, it's not everything. Please, I mean, Evans, you've been in this business, please.
Evans, also because of what
a bit of ambiguity helps in all conversations. I know which words to choose. Permit me on that one. I beg you.
Let's clarify. Is it in parliament or outside parliament or both? That is ambiguous enough, but at least gives me a sense of clarity on something.
You don't want me to have a good flow?
No, just gives clarity. Higher level.
You don't want me to have a good flow? You know we don't have time.
So there's consensus. You said.
I am saying, at the highest level, we engaged them. I repeat, at the highest level. And there was that consensus that considering how the international ecosystem will react to this, we should tread cautiously. Then at the leadership level in parliament, there was also a certain level of understanding. They also expressed their own concerns that, look, this is something that they have put out. So to chicken out that there's already an existing law will be difficult. So we had to go back and still discuss back and forth. And then the final consensus was that, okay, look, by our Ghanaian value system, we don't really agree to this gay rights, etc., etc. So some individuals who were pushing a certain agenda against the country, the stakeholders, we sat with them. And I was a leader of government business then. And we had several discussions. In the end, the compromise was that, okay, you can pass your law, but the bit of incarceration, the post-conviction sentencing, where the person will be incarcerated to go to jail, because the country itself is moving away from a post-sentencing custodial
to non-custodial
to a non-custodial sentencing regime. That would be a safe landing for all parties. So if you check the hands out, I filed a motion to amend that bit so that all others remain. That one too last minute, our friends hit us hard. And that hot afternoon, like you said, I wasn't a lucky man. Assumed leadership in a 137 at that tail end of the regime, the administration. It was not easy for me, all right? My friend Ato Forsen could not look me eye to eye. I will call Ato, he will look elsewhere. The chief whip, Kwame, I will go. I was literally crying, Kwame, let's save our country. He will look you and say, Kwame na, you know, it's not me. Oh. Then they will be tossing you, go here. Go and see this, our big man. You go there, midnight, early morning. You go and wait. They say, oh, okay. Then last minute, they say, oh, it's our boys. You know that kind of plausible deniability, that game, eh? They will say, oh, it's the back bench. Then some judge will come in, I'll call some. You, at least, let's compromise on this. Then you also, I'll get back to you. I need to talk to my bosses. Meanwhile, the same bosses are saying you are the problem. Look, it was not easy for us. But I also realized that they knew that they had psyched the mind of the population in a certain way. And they saw power. So for them, it was a good experiment in afyeno. You know, the whole of afyeno campaign was that MPP was bringing LGBT, that MPP for say, Obani, Oba, and Wari. That was their whole campaign. And once it passed in afyeno and it worked for them, come on, they were not ready to sit with us. Now today, you are in government. You are in government today. And the same international community is watching you. You see how Mr. President navigated around it when the Catholic bishops visited him in the early days. He said, oh, this LGBT thing, maybe when Parliament passes a law and it is not signed because that Parliament is gone and we don't have the new Parliament, maybe the Attorney General would have to look at it. You know the way Mr. President was being very diplomatic. His words were navigating. We were watching, okay? And to date, Attorney General has not done anything. And now Mr. President was even talking about broader consultation. But your party wanted the bill. And you liked it the way it was. So, it's as simple as that. Now the thing is advertised. Some people start threatening them. We know where the threat came from.
Where?
I won't tell you. They should tell you where the threat came from. Then the next one they came and said, the clerk to Parliament was not authorized to advertise the bill. So it's been removed. And now my respected colleague, the majority leader, tells us that, the bill has already been passed. Now let's look at two sides. If his argument is that the bill has been passed, then Mr. President should sign it. We don't have a problem. You wanted it, so take it.
You didn't want it then?
My position hasn't changed.
So you still don't want it?
I'm saying that my position hasn't changed. We operate in an international ecosystem where there are certain challenges. In governance, we must sit down. You know, it's like this galamsey thing. If we, the two political parties, don't sit down and talk about it and find a way out in the national interest and want to play politics with that, look, it will come and bite us, and Ghana will lose. And that is all I want our friends to understand.
So how do you plan to hold their feet to the fire then this time and exact?
Why do you want a full disclosure of strategy here? It's not possible.
No,
you
it's
get it.
Question. Because you said,
it's a simple question, but wait and see. And the answer is,
how are you going to force them to pay?
Wait, we are in Parliament, are they? Say you are Parliament, Anna. Election we win after mo say bill no more pay.
But there's a difference though.
So then what's the difference?
They in last year they had the numbers. You're almost at par. Now they have 185, you have 87. So
they should use their numbers to pass it.
So if they don't want to pass it.
They don't want to pass it. They don't want to pass it. They don't want LGBT law. I want them to make that pronouncement so that Ghanaians will hear. So that we will go to the electorate with the story again. That these are hypocrites. These are opportunists, political.
So it is a political capital you want to milk?
Not me milking. It's not me milking. It's their conduct, their actions, the bad faith. The bad faith.
And you won't relent?
Relent on what?
Relent on getting them to...
Why? As in, there is forgiveness in this matter. This is not about what my Lord Jesus told us about forgiveness. It's about principle. You say that you want to enact a law that would incarcerate a person found guilty. Stick to it. Why would you want to change? Because now you are in government, so you are seeing the reality. No.
I have a minute to wrap up on Galamsey. You again touched on it.
You see,
the government says they're doing quite a bit. They have 9 months. They're arresting a lot of people.
No. They are doing nothing.
In your home region, central region, the Kwenyako now has been. They've opened the the headworks there, and that's a sign that at least from the regional minister that some progress has been made.
They've spent a lot. I was chair of Ghana Water. A lot has been spent for water treatment. That in itself is not enough. You see, let me go back to 2010.
Briefly, because...
Yes, briefly. We were warned by Anas in his documentary in 2010. We didn't heed to it. 2015, the finance minister, Tsetekwe, made a strong case on this matter before the finance committee. He was discussing the effect of galamsey on cocoa production. Then we came into office and we took the fight. Civil society organization joined. But it became again a partisan thing. The structures to fight it were not strong enough, I must admit. And our friends milked it, chilled us, made a huge fuss about it. They are now in government. They've set up the gold board. They are buying gold from all manner of sources. They don't care where the gold is coming from. I don't see any seriousness in the fight against galamsey. I've not seen structures, manifest structures.
But they have set up a few.
What are they?
They have NIMOS now dealing with the matter. They're investing in water cleansing technology. I'm aware, for example, that the
water cleansing technologies.
Yeah.
Galamsey should continue.
I mean, it's part of
the water cleansing will take away all the heavy metals.
Whilst you deal with the root cause, you also have to deal with the symptoms.
How are they dealing with the root cause?
NIMOS is dealing.
They called for a state of emergency.
Is dealing with it.
My respected friend Ama Kufibua on City FM, Channel 1 TV, called for immediate state of emergency to be declared.
They declared the security zones, and they are stationing permanent military units.
You see,
in the areas affected.
You see, our friends acted out of political convenience, but I have told them that on this galamsey issue, I'm ready to sit with them if they really have a formidable plan, because it's something that affects the entire nation. Let's stop this partisan politics. You see, it makes we, the political leaders, look unserious. People don't respect us. Civil society look at us with a certain eye. And I think that enough of the politics. Really enough of the politics. National interest first. You can talk politics. You can talk partisan politics. But it gets to a point. You can't continue that way. It's a serious matter. Winneba, there's no galamsey there. But the effect of galamsey is affecting us. For weeks, there was no water. Today, you cannot have clean water.
Is it flowing now?
It comes.
Okay.
But are we sure of the water we are drinking? How many people can buy bottled water or even sachet water? That is all we depend on to brush our teeth.
Osahin Alexander Kwamina,
Cook
on your marking. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I'm looking forward to a lot more of this.
No, you remember those GBC? They used to do more of African print, Kente and GTP. I think multimedia should take it up. I don't see you guys in Kente.
We do in Ghana month. I guess we should return.
No, it should be regular.
Okay.
It should be a routine. And tourism minister must now whip all of us
in line.
Fall in line.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Enti abusua se yetie yenwia panyini afenyo markins na ya ankasa ye internal checks kwanya ndisi for sorry gina wo lgbtq plus any galamsey ho kwanya omudi gina MPP aban so in 2023-2024 elections campaign no more. Now we ene the ekoso it makes you sad. It makes you sad. They just took advantage of a national canker and conducted themselves say a young people are buying and are not all projected that thing and I say not all sponsor and I say all promoted that thing across the country. And then no crena better say It is a national canker. A idea be your mind how I was saying I am tenase. I am found solution. And then wa enam trumu so to abadi TMPP aban. Wa enam gadam say so to abadi TMPP aban. Wa ujejeje. Dwene ho biem abusua higher ras media GH. Meso say subscribe. Na phone say see adoman so say be am ba life wa. Onsa ebe kame. Makra mu nyina. Miya Michael Hubert ene miya Jaben mechia mu nyina ena Richmond Ota ene bra kwasi Asamoah. Mechia mu nyina eda mo ase na mo bre. Until we meet again. Adios.